Hello and welcome, Leo, to your monthly tarot and astrology reading for February 2023. My name is Jeff. I'm an astrologer and intuitive reader here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV. This is a general reading for your sun, moon, or rising sign. It may resonate with you or not. No problem. Take what you need and leave the rest. I'd like to thank you all for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. All right, Leo, let's begin. February 2023. Let's pull up your info and bingo. All right, so let's get some cards for the month. First of all, before we start, I picked two cards from two different decks to give messages towards the end of the reading, so stick around for that. Those are from your angels and your guides. And let's start with the forecast for the month. All right, Leo, let's see. Wow. Okay, there we go. All right, Leo, listen. It's the month of love, and it's no coincidence that we've got these cards. We've got the Two of Cups, which shows a relationship coming in. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I watch a lot of other tarot readers on YouTube. Not only, you know, I watch them because I love, you know, watching readings. I mean, this is why you're doing it, is we love to get, you know, information and guidance, and especially when it resonates with us. And there are some really good tarot readers out there for you to see. You know, choose what is good for you and what vibes with you. That's what it's all about. But when I watch Leo forecasts for February, and, you know, they all say, oh, there's a relationship walking in the door, you know, it gets a little, okay, you know, whatever. But I think that just by me saying that is kind of how this is set up here. It's time to walk away from a situation. And what this is maybe it's time for Leos out there that are in a relationship that may be having some trouble. It may be time to walk away from said relationship and to start new, and to put your energy and your light into the things that you really want out of a relationship. If you are already in a relationship, it's probably time for some forgiveness. It is about releasing that and letting that love energy shine through, because this is what this is all about. If you are single, it is time to release the idea that you're good. I don't need somebody in my life. You know what, Leo? It's about time that you do. So put that energy and that focus into something that matters, you know, a significant relationship with somebody. Why not? You deserve it. You're one of the most romantic signs in the zodiac. And you rule from the heart. You know, you're very romantic. You have specific things, fantasies in life that you want to fulfill. You know, and this may be what you need to release on the full moon here. Because the full moon is happening on the 5th. And it's happening in our sign of Leo. I am also a Leo too. And it's happening in our first house. So maybe it's time to walk away from defeative behaviors. This is about working on our personality and ourselves and starting with a new approach. Maybe we're reinventing ourselves. Maybe we want to impress somebody and we need to walk away from some of the self-sabotaging behaviors or thoughts that we had before. You know, sometimes we tell ourselves we're fine and we're good being alone, when in actuality we're not. All right, so let's get some more clarity on that. Yeah, there's the Leo card right there. It's saying to be strong, and you may be feeling like you're not strong enough and that the scales are not tipped in your favor. Holy shit. And then we got the Fool card. Listen, you're not being honest with yourself, Leo, this month. And I think that you're going to be called out on your bullshit, because you are strong enough to handle a relationship right now in your life. You need a relationship for balance in your life, and you need to take a different approach, and you're putting that off. You're saying, no, you know what? I'm good. That's what I keep hearing from some of these single Leos, collectively. The message I'm getting is, no, I'm good. I don't need a relationship. I understand you're just trying to protect yourself. If you're not in a relationship, you're not getting hurt. And those are the kind of beliefs that need to go. Wow, right out of the gate. I don't know if this reading's for you or for me, but it's making perfect sense. There are times where we tell ourselves no, I don't need a relationship. I'm too busy. I want to focus on my work. But what's it all for? What's it all for if you're not sharing it with somebody? So, Leo, I think it's time that you take a good look at yourself and go, you know what? I deserve this just as much as everybody else. And I am going to take some risks because you're playing it safe. And playing it safe, you're going to get called out on. So it's time for a new approach. If you are already in a relationship, it may be come to a plateau. So you're going to have to come up with some creative ideas in order to keep this romance and this love flowing. But the big message here is for the Leo out there that thinks that they're just fine by themselves, present company included, that way of thinking is being destructive in your life, and you need to allow love in. Yes, you are being tested right now. Some of these things cannot go with you. Look at that. There's somebody coming in your life. There's clarification right there. Knight of Cups. Sexy. He's got flowers. Better have chocolates too. Gotta have the chocolate. Yeah, this is you guarding yourself. You see how this opportunity is guarded by these black-winged crows, and those are representative of your thoughts. And what it's showing here is that your thoughts are at odd. They are not lining up with your true potential. Your guides are trying to tell you this month in February, Leo, is open yourself up to love. Do not believe your delusions. Do not say that you are not worthy of it. Who's going to love me at this age or that or this? Stop making the excuses and let those go. Let your guard down. Let your guard down. Okay? Trust the universe will bring you exactly what you want. You know how to manifest, and you do it very well. It's time to claim victory. Don't look at this month going, I have no Valentine. You set it up that way. It's time to claim victory. And you know that if you look deep inside, that voice is telling you the exact same thing I am. So as the month progresses, the sun's going to move into Pisces, and that is going to be bringing about even more romantic feelings and bringing up a lot of emotion. And it's all working towards the new moon on the 20th. The new moon is an excellent time to start planting those seeds. And the new moon is in Pisces, so it's a very strong Piscean energy, very dreamy, very romantic. And this could be a very sexual nature by the 20th. It being in the 8th house is the house of sex and that kind of thing. And I think it's a new approach. Maybe it's just not sex that makes a person compatible. Maybe it's you opening up your heart at the beginning of the month and then allowing the payoff, which is great sex, around the 20th. But it looks really promising. Yes, there's the Ace of Cups right there. The new beginning that you're not allowing in your life because it's upside down. So that means in my tarot world, you're resisting it in some way. And it could happen a lot faster than you think. But again, it's in the resistance phase. And if you want a relationship in your life, Leo, you have to act as if. You got the Emperor card in reverse. So this is clearly This is clearly showing that there is a standoff energy when it comes to relationships. And I really think you're going to be pissed off at yourself when you realize that you've been, again, deceiving yourself only to protect yourself, There's a message going to be coming through towards the end of the month. And things will start moving forward in that direction. This is what they're saying. Start planning. Start planning as somebody's coming into your life. So at the beginning of the week, get that haircut, get that makeover, get some new clothes for yourself. Put some time into your appearance. You're a Leo, you are top notch. You're beautiful, and you need to start showing it. You need to start stepping up like the authority that you are. You're not king or queen of the jungle just by, you just don't call yourself that. There's proof of why you are, because you are the strongest in the zodiac when it comes to that. And you need to open up to the world. You need to know that there's a lid for every pot and there's somebody for you out there. I mean, you walk into any Walmart in the US and you'll see that there's a lid for every pot. So the odds are in your favor. I mean, really think about it, Leo. Really think about that. See, the universe is trying to hand you this gift, and you are so standoffish by it. I say open up. By the end of the month, you're really going to want to open up. And this is why, because you're not putting in the work. You're not willing to look at a different perspective and say, you know what? I deserve it just as much as everybody else. Stop focusing on what you don't have and start focusing on what you can have and what you will have. Again, it takes a determination to say, I'm open to this. As soon as you say open, as soon as you say, I am open to love, everything changes, because right now your guides are just chain smoking in the break room. They're looking for something to do. Give them something to do. Show them that you are willing to be acceptable, to accept love into your life instead of just shunning it. I mean, it's such a childish way to protect yourself, but it's kind of sad in a way, because I understand where you're coming from. It's all about self-preservation and guarding your heart. But that's what the Grinch did. And, well, that dude turned into a horrible person. And it had to take, a village in order for him to open up his heart. Does it really have to be that complicated for you, Leo? Let's not have it this month. Let's start the month saying, you know what? I'm going to let go of these beliefs, and I'm going to open up myself to love. And sure, why not? If not now, when? You say those words, and your guides jump right to attention. Open up to change. You're being a little rigid. And I know what it is. It's a fear of rejection. It's a fear of failure. But I'm going to tell you something. Most of the most famous and notorious people didn't get accepted right away. They tried and tried and tried, but they didn't give up. Let go of that fear. So you have fear, doubt, and worry here, and you want to release that, especially for this month, because that opens your heart. Yeah, we're stopping right there with this deck, because that's the Ten of Pentacles. If you really focus on it, you will get it. Not only that, Leo, but I think towards the end of the month, you're really going to start seeing some financial gains, which will make you feel more secure and more confident to go out into the world, that kind of thing. If you've been feeling the crunch like everybody else has, I'm sure you could agree that maybe towards the end of the month, things are going to start looking a lot more rosier than they were before. But the big message here, Leo, is to open up to love. You have to do it this month. And you know what? I'm listening to this reading, taking it in as a fellow Leo and saying, you know what? It's true. What I'm telling you is what I need to hear. And I need to open up to love just like everybody else. There's that possibility. See, right here, we're trapped in fear. We're trapped in fear, so that's why we're not releasing that. I'm going to save those two for later. There could be some deception and envy. Maybe you're looking at everybody else and going, why not me? What about me? Well, that's because you're saying you don't want a relationship. So don't get pissed off if everybody else is falling in love around you and you're sitting there refusing to open your heart. It's going to be a waiting game. So it's not going to be overnight. But if you really think about it, you can have accelerated motion here. Just let the universe take care of it. And you're going to be stepping out of discontent and boredom, because let's face it, you're bored. Great. You don't have anybody hurting you. You don't have anybody telling you what to do. You don't have, I'm free. But guess what? You go home to an empty house. You hear it creak and groan. The silence is deafening. How long are you going to tolerate this? You know what I mean? Leo, open up to it. Just open up to it. I promise it will deliver. Wow. I never thought in all these years of doing tarot that I would be sitting here doing a reading for my fellow Leos, and it's hitting hard for me. I mean, as I'm going through this, I'm like, oh, I need to change my beliefs. I need to open up to love. I mean, that's the key. I can have all the success I want, and I can make that happen. But when it comes to relationships, I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's like the dessert cart's coming through, and you're watching your weight, and it's really not doing anything. You're not really losing anything, but, you got to let that dessert cart go pass by. You know what? I say, fuck it. Order the cheesecake. Order 2 of them. You fucking deserve it. That's what I say. Right, Leo? God damn. That's it. You got to empower yourself and say, I deserve it. One more, please. There we go. Yeah, see, we need to change the way that we're communicating with ourselves. You know, that's us right now. We're walking alone, dragging that sword because we got to wave it in front of anything that looks like a relationship. Get out of here. I don't want you. But look it's a lonely journey and it's cold out there. But as you can see in the background again, that's your guardian angel. You can't really see them because they're smoking in the break room. They need things to do. So it's time to adjust your way of thinking this month. And it's time to invest in your future. You deserve to pick those beautiful coins off the tree just as much as everybody else. But you're going to need some patience because you've been lying to yourself for a long time. The Seven of Cups shows us you're going to have many choices. Stop procrastinating and make a choice. Open your heart. Wow. It's time, Leo. It's time. Number one, your guides are saying, first of all, forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up because you were just keeping yourself safe. Don't beat yourself up from it. Learn from your mistakes. You know the red flags. Don't say you're done with love because one person broke your heart. Let it go. Open your heart up. Forgive yourself. And last but not least, oh my God. This is our motto for the month, Leo. Wow. Getting a little teary here. Choose love over fear. That's exactly what we have to do. Choose love over fear. And bottom of the deck is this. Worry is a wasted emotion. It is. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Now, let's look at your last messages for the month. Don't worry about your setbacks. Beneath the surface, hidden truths, something unknown. So, this shows a picture of an iceberg, and you see the iceberg in the surface, but at the bottom, there's a lot more than meets the eye. It's 4 times the size underneath. This is a bigger deal than what you're giving it credit to, and you know it. And now it's time to deal with it. And Leo, you can do it this month. Last message for this forecast is you are protected. See? So you don't need to worry about protecting yourself. You are well protected by your angels. You are safe within my bubble of light, Archangel Michael says. You can proceed with confidence. There you go, my fellow Leos. Move forward. Choose love over fear. Learn from your mistakes. And forgive yourself. Leo, I wish you nothing but the best. This was an awesome reading. I'd like to thank my guides for giving me that message for this month, that I need to open my heart and stop telling myself that love is nothing for fools and little kids and teenagers and that kind of stuff. And I can allow that love to overflow into my life too. I deserve it just as much as everybody else. And I will this month open my heart to love. Thank you so much, Leos. Nothing but the best. Share your comments in down below. Let me know. Tell me I choose love this month, all right? And I will see you in March. Thank you so much.